Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I'm very pleased to show you an MG that we recently acquired. But before I forget, I'd like to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to the BAT community. So it's that time of year, and we have a perfectly legitimate Christmas present sitting here waiting to be shoved under a tree somewhere. So come on over and take a look at it. This car, we recently acquired it from a collector who lived near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, which is close to us in Lancaster. He had 4 British cars. We managed to buy 2 of them right now. This car is a 1950 MG TD, so it's the first year for the TD series. It's an early TD. He had purchased it, we believe, back around 2016. And he bought the car. It had been restored. It was restored about 30 years ago. He bought it. It was a show condition car. Very high quality restoration, nicely done. Car looked beautiful. However, this enthusiast that we bought the car from really liked to drive his cars. And he quickly found out, which happens a lot of times, the car was cosmetically beautiful, but mechanically it had never been sorted out and just had a lot of issues going on. He then spent the next 10 years or so really methodically going through all the mechanical systems of the car. We have tons of receipts for all the work that was done. We estimate somewhere between $50,000 and $60,000 was spent on this car in the last 10 years. What he did, the entire engine was rebuilt, the cylinder head was rebuilt, all new valves, all new hardened seats, all new guides were done. The clutch was done, the transmission was rebuilt, the front suspension was rebuilt, the brake system was rebuilt. It just goes on and on and on. All the systems on the car were done to a high driving standard. And then he drove the heck out of the car. It turned into a very fun, reliable car. So you can sort of look at it that you're getting $60,000 worth of work with a free MG thrown in. But to me, this is a great way to buy a car. All the work's been done on it. It's still cosmetically is holding up very well. The finish, the paint is beautiful. The chrome is very nice. All the lenses are very nice. But now it really drives well and really performs well. So come on over, take a closer look at it. Cosmetically, there is a chip in the medallion on the front radiator. So this is an original old one, but it does have a slight chip. That's one tiny flaw in the car. Coming around the side of the car, the wings are very nice. The paint overall is holding up extremely well. It's not fresh, but it's very nice. A little bit of pitting here in this windshield support, but to me that's kind of the patina with the car. He also chose, and he did this for the way he likes to drive his cars, he switched the conversion from the steel wheels to wire wheels. So these are correct, real knockoffs. He did the wire wheel conversion. The car is being sold with the steel wheels, with their hubcaps, and we'll take separate pictures of that. He also chose, because he drives his cars, to replace the rear axle. It's a common conversion with these cars to put in an MGA rear axle. So this car currently has a 1957 MGA rear, which has a different rear axle ratio. So it's much more pleasant to drive at highway speed. Also, it is being sold with the original TD axle that comes with it. So let me just show you the motor on this side. It is nicely detailed. When he went through the motor, they did everything. They did bearings, they had refitted the pistons, resealed it, put a new clutch assembly, and you can see that the level of work is nicely done. He also replaced the entire wiring harness with a correct cloth harness. So that's all been done. The car's effectively been rewired completely. But all of that was done with an eye towards driving the car. Coming along here, it's a car, the hinges are nice. It's solid through all of this. Has the original seating set up. He did replace it with a new modern wooden wheel. There's a little bit of crack in the MG emblem here. We do have the original banjo style wheel, which is being sold with the car. All of the instrumentation works on the car. Please watch our driving video with this car. It drives beautifully. It's just, you can tell it has received a lot of mechanical work. It's very well sorted. These are the kind of cars personally I love because they're so much fun to drive. We have a full tonneau cover, which is relatively new on the car. It's in excellent like new condition. Likewise, we have the whole convertible top for the car. He also had a spare tire cover with the red piping, which is cool. All the chrome trim is very nice. He does have turn signals fitted on this car. Over here, we're showing a few of the extra bits and pieces. We have all the side curtains that come with the car. They're in excellent condition. The original banjo wheel, which personally, I like the banjo wheels. That's just personal preference. These are the 5 hubcaps that go with the steel wheels. And there is the MG cover for the side curtains. So that, of course, all comes with the car. Coming along this side of the car, all the same thing. All the paint is very nice, very high gloss. Car shows and presents itself very well. We have the side wings on the car. On this side, these hinges are also nice and solid. The woodwork is very solid in this car. And this is wonderful. I mean, this to get a TD that opens and closes like that is great. On this side, looks wonderful. We have the chrome air cleaners. He also had the carburetors rebuilt. He did have an electric fuel pump installed, which is nice. When they did the engine, of course, they put in all new motor mounts. They put in new transmission mounts. And we'll post a lot of the invoices for this car, but there's a huge stack of receipts and invoices documenting all the work that was done to the car. We also have in here the little tool compartment. We have a jack. We have the toolkit, the MG TD toolkit. So this car is ready to go do a Taylor tour or one of the fun road trips you can do. It'd be a great car to take on a tour because it's ready to go. And TDs, when they're sorted out, are really fun cars. The suspension is much more advanced than the earlier TCs. So if you're looking for a fun Christmas present, it'll go under the tree. It'll look great. Please call us or email us with any questions you may have. It's really an opportunity to get a beautiful, well sorted out TD. Thanks for taking the time and looking at our car.